Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now, your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 22. You're listening to Friday Fundamentals with your host, Jacob Ayers. This is a short episode that will air every week in addition to our weekly guest interviews. Here we'll talk about a quick real estate investing topic and provide resources and actionable content for you to implement every week. But first, our 5-star reviews. Our first 5-star review from DSalt00 says, I enjoy this podcast so much. All the successes and challenges shed great light on how to navigate the landscape. Another 5-star review from Missy says, nice show with interesting information. Keep up the good work. Thank you all for the great reviews. I'm glad you're getting value from the show. Now, every week, I ask you, the audience, to leave a rating and review. By leaving a rating and review, you provide me with feedback that I can use to make the show better and deliver the content you want most. It also helps the show reach more people, which in turn gives me more feedback to make the show that much better. So please, if you haven't yet, leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on, from iTunes to Stitcher, Google Play, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn Radio. Last week, we talked about building passive income through real estate while having a professional day job with our guest, Dr. Brian Robbins. Brian has had a lot of success both in his professional day job and his real estate investing. He is passionate about helping people build income through real estate investing and finding financial freedom. If you missed a show, I encourage you to go back and give it a listen. Now, with listeners from over 15 different countries, I bring to you this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. This week's Friday Fundamental is strategy. Strategy. It's a simple word, but can mean a lot. You see, with real estate, there are tons of different ways to be involved. Through wholesaling, syndicating, mortgage notes, or buy and hold, hard money investing, flipping, and turnkey, just to name a few. However, most investors specialize or focus on just one of these areas. Each has their pros and cons. Developing and sticking to your strategy is part of your foundation. So let's dig a bit deeper into this. First, to develop your strategy, you need to identify what your goals are. Do you want passive income? Do you maybe want to build a business that you operate on a day-to-day basis? Once you determine your goals, you can build a strategy that will get you to those goals. You can retool your strategy along the way, but make sure to always keep in mind your goals. We need to understand why it's important to develop your strategy. As mentioned, there are many different ways you can be involved in real estate. In all reality, you won't be able to master them all, so it's better to find your niche and master it. By doing this, you can become an expert in your respective area and/or market. If you are really good at delegating crews and adhering to a schedule and budget, then maybe flipping is the best route for you. If you prefer a more hands-off approach, but like analyzing deals and crunching numbers, then maybe investing in turnkey real estate is more your speed. Whatever it is, you should develop your strategy. It's okay to change if you find something you're more interested in or better suited to do. Just try to maintain focus and keep your goals in mind. Now, if you're like me, you can easily get distracted by all kinds of deals. It's important to keep your strategy in mind. If you don't keep a clear strategy, you can become easily distracted by deals that don't match your investing criteria. So develop your strategy based on your goals and get after it. Don't let anything get in your way of success. Soon enough, you'll be an expert in your niche. That wraps up this week's Friday Fundamentals with Jacob Ayers. If you're getting value out of this show, please let me know by leaving a rating and review. And please subscribe to the show to be notified of new episodes. You can find the show on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn Radio. As always, please let me know if you have any questions or want to hear something or someone specific on the show. You can contact me at www.jacobayers.com, email me at info@jacobayers.com, or connect with me on Facebook at The Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom Podcast. That's it for this week. Signing off, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC exclusively.